Hi, FlossTube.
Hello, FlossTube.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is Just Keep Stitching,
episode 200. 100 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 95 is 200.
Good going.
Cause math.
I wonder how you were going to do that.
You thought I was going to... I came up with that right on the fly there.
All right, right on schedule. Here we are.
Here we are. With our
We're a little late, and I'll explain that later. Happy Mother's Day.
Hello, people. Happy Mother's Day.
And I want to send out some virtual hugs to all the women out there for whom this is not a happy day. Right. If your relationship with your mother or your daughter is not...
Or your son.
Or child, I should say, has not been perfect. If you have lost your mother,
or lost your child,
or have buried a child, this is not a happy day. Right. So, with that being said, hugs to you.
Yes.
Okay, it's been what?
Nothing.
It's all. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, and to all of the amazing.
Yes.
Mothers out there.
Mothers out there.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Hope if you
You're
celebrate.
Not as great as Pam, but thank you anyway.
Hope that your Mother's Day has been enjoyable.
Yes.
And that some of us are starting to be able to share their day with their moms after a very, very long time of separation. Yes. So that's something to celebrate.
For sure.
Okay.
We've had a busy week, people.
Listen. I want to tell you.
I'm going to tell you.
What day did we go to have a birthday breakfast?
Wednesday.
Wednesday, we were invited to join with our good friends and help our special friend Colleen from Rebel Stitcher celebrate her birthday.
Yes. So if you watch her channel, then you know that she is leaving us.
Yeah, she's leaving the area.
In July, I believe it is. And which is still a long way away.
Yes.
I'm trying to tell myself that.
Yes.
And so this will obviously be the last birthday that we'll get to celebrate with her. And so, there was a little bit of a surprise planned. And so we,
she was surprised.
It was like 9 of us, I think. And we went over to the original Pancake House and she walked in and she was like, whoa. So it was really, really fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
And so we love you, Colleen. And hope you had a happy birthday.
Colleen. Yeah. So that was Wednesday morning. Stephanie got up.
I did. We met at 9 a.m., people. Okay, I got up at 7:30. That's how much I love Colleen.
That's how much we love Colleen.
Yep. That's not a problem for you, Pam.
No.
I went to bed 4 hours before that.
Okay.
So,
which meant that it was perhaps a little bit more of a challenge. Because we had a StitchCon meeting
We had a StitchCon meeting Wednesday evening.
Afternoon.
Yeah.
Early evening.
It was a challenge more or less for me.
That's what I'm saying.
To get up on Wednesday morning because Tuesday evening I was hanging out with Kea.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Because my best friend came to town.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just her. It was her and Nathan and all of their beautiful boys. And they came. There is... I know that... If you don't know what a Great Wolf Lodge is, look it up. It's like
have fun.
It's like a big, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a big lodge resort thing.
Yeah.
And we have one here literally in Mason where we live. Yeah. And it's right next door to a big amusement park, Kings Island.
It's an especially popular place for families with children for more or less staycations.
Yeah.
And
they have a huge water park inside.
Yeah. Steph went over and visited with them.
Yeah.
For a couple of evenings in a row.
Yeah, Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah. So that was so amazing.
Yeah.
It has been since Halloween that I have seen my best friend in person.
Halloween.
So that was awesome, and we had a really lovely time. We just sat and stitched and hung out, and like Kea and I talk every day, and we send video messages back and forth and the whole nine, but there's nothing like just being in a room with your best friend. And it's so, I don't think I said this to Kea, but you think that you're going to run out of things to talk about, and you never do. And that is a sign of a true friendship. So, so I love you, Kea, and it won't be long till I can see you again.
Yeah.
So, very excited about that.
We did go out to eat last night.
We did.
Out is the operative word.
Yes. We have been takeout queens.
Stephanie surprised me with a trip to a
fancy restaurant.
Last evening. I was talking to my son, who of course called me on Mother's Day, and I was describing to him how surreal it was for me.
Yeah.
And I even said to Stephanie as we were eating,
Pam has been very well behaved.
Yes, but it is kind of like a aha moment.
Yeah.
In the sense of, wow, you know,
look at all these other people.
Think of what we've been through.
Yeah.
And here we are now in a social environment, and it was kind of surreal. I don't know if that's the right word.
Sure, sounds right.
Anyway, so Stephanie surprised me. Stephanie paid.
I did.
And
hey Pam, take me to this fancy place for Mother's Day and you get to pay.
Yeah. No, it was great. So we did that last night.
We went to Seasons 52, which I think that there are different Seasons 52s around the country.
Right. She said she had a couple of options. She could either do last night, like Mother's Day Eve, or she could have done the Mother's Day brunch, and she didn't want to get up that early.
I don't want to make Pam have to leave the house.
Oh, yeah, get out of town. So anyway, so we had that as well, and she also gave me some lovely gifts today, which
we'll insert a picture at the very end.
We'll put it at the end of the video.
Yes. She did not get a thing that was cross-stitch related.
I know.
Christmas was very cross-stitch related, so.
Yeah. So, that's pretty much
it, except for what you touched on earlier, which was that we had a StitchCon meeting on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about StitchCon a little bit. So, I just want to remind everyone that the StitchCon waitlist has been reopened. It reopened on the 1st of May. It is still open. We still have openings at both weekends. And I can tell you right now, unless you put your name on the StitchCon waitlist today, as in May 9th, everyone who's put their name on the old waitlist and the new waitlist at any point between forever and
you've been contacted.
May 9th, you have been sent a StitchCon invoice.
Right.
So, in regards to getting an invoice, so first and foremost, the StitchCon 2021 waitlist is for people who can come to this year's event. It is just for this year's event. It's not like for future years, whatever.
Right. It's just for this year.
Yes. But, if you think that you should have gotten an invoice and you don't think you have, then please, before you reach out to me or Keepsakes or anything, what I'm finding is that the mobile version of PayPal can sometimes be a little finicky. Like, you can do a lot more stuff on your laptop, desktop, computer version of PayPal, like going to www.paypal.com as opposed to going to the PayPal app on your phone.
There you go.
So, I would check there first for it. You do have a week to pay, so it's not like you get sent it and then it's going to get canceled next day if you don't pay it. And so check there, but if you still can't find it and you need a direct link to it, we're happy to send that to you. But like I said, we still have plenty of spots at both weekends, so there are more at B. And when you put your name on the wait list, you have an option of choosing the question says, which weekend of StitchCon can you attend, or would you like to attend, whatever it says. And there's multiple choice, so you pick one, either weekend A, weekend B, or I can come to either weekend. If you pick I can come to either weekend, you will be invoiced for weekend B.
At this point.
At this particular
That's
juncture.
where most of the openings are.
Correct.
So if you're that flexible, that's what's going to happen.
Correct.
And the wording does say I can.
Yes.
Not I'm interested in. Because we want you to put your name on the wait list if you know for sure
you can come.
that you can come.
Yes.
It's getting close.
Yeah.
To StitchCon. So.
Yeah. And the last day that we are going to send any invoices for StitchCon is June 1st.
Yeah.
Because at that point.
Right.
I mean, unless someone were to reach out specifically.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, that's too close, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's been so fun to see people post on social media their excitement when they get their invoice.
Yes, I love that.
And we are so excited.
We're very
the meeting went very well, and it just shows that it's like riding a bike at this point.
Yeah, right.
You know, this is our third year, and will be our third year, having skipped last year.
Right.
And things just fall into place. Mm-hmm. And we have such a great team.
We do.
And Barbara knows how to do it. What can I say?
True.
So,
all right.
That being said,
let's do a hashtag.
Let's do a hashtag.
Okay.
So what is our hashtag, Steph?
Our hashtag is Stitch Harmony. And Stitch Harmony is our attempt at connecting stitchers together who live geographically close to each other. So here in Cincinnati, we have a great community of cross-stitchers, and we're plain convinced that there is very few cities and towns across America or the world where only one cross-stitcher lives. So we want to find the other one for you.
There you go. That's a good way to put it.
So each week, we've been doing this now for 66 videos, and basically, you comment on our video and you use the hashtag Stitch Harmony, and you tell us your name, where you live, and then we pick one each week and we share them with you all.
Right.
So, who is this week's featured Stitch Harmony commenter, Pam?
We had 3.
Okay.
And like I explained last week, I try to move around geographically for variety.
Yes.
So, this week's Stitch Harmony is a gal by the name of Casey. And her YouTube name is Casey Stitches.
Yes.
So, hi, Casey.
Hello, Casey.
And this is what she wrote. Hi, Pam and Steph. I always look forward to your Sunday videos.
Thank you so much.
I am from the hot Palm Springs, California.
Love that.
I often feel like I am the only person who cross stitches in this area. So I would love to see if there are some fellow stitchers who live in, around, nearby, within driving distance of Palm Springs, California. And she added
smiley face emoji,
smiley face emoji, and a cactus emoji,
which
I love.
Yes.
Very early in, from 80 to 84.
Okay.
I lived in Riverside.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm pretty familiar with Palm Springs. And so
how this works,
what is going to happen next
is if your ears perked up because, like Casey says, you live in, around, nearby, within driving distance of Palm Springs, California, and you are also looking for a stitching friend, or you have a group of stitchers that would welcome Casey with open arms, then please comment below and say, hi, Casey, my name is, insert name here. Right. I live in, around, nearby, within driving distance of Palm Springs, California, and I would love to stitch with you. So, and then it's up to you, Miss Casey, to go through and read the messages or comments on the video and see who has reached out to you, and then make some connections. Right. So Palm Springs Stitchers Unite. Yep.
We have heard some wonderful feedback. I could have printed it out. Maybe I should have.
From too late now, Pam.
I know. From some successful Stitch Harmony meetups. And it is just so wonderful. Within the past week, in fact, I think it was Wednesday.
Wasn't there one that we got like a message about? Huh? Wasn't there one we got a message about like this week?
Well, yeah, and I think it was Wednesday, and I think, got the message first from one of the stitchers, and then from the one who'd met up with this one.
Oh, I see.
And it was so cool, because I said, yes, I just heard from, you know,
from
the
so
other
and so.
stitcher, and they're going to get together again. And it
Okay,
was,
here it is. Found
you
it.
have it?
It's from Carol Ann Long.
Okay, you want to read it?
Okay, sorry, Caroline, but I'm putting you on the spot. Okay, so this is just so good.
Yeah.
Okay, so she sent a message to both Pam and I, and she said, Pam and Steph, I just wanted to let you know how beautifully #Stitch Harmony works. When you read the post from Lynn from Knoxville 2 weeks ago,
That's right.
I was so excited. I'm from Knoxville, and I have no one to stitch with. So I responded to her post. We met today for the first time, and it was an instant stitchy friend connection. We had so much in common aside from stitching that 2 hours flew by, and we never even picked up our needles. We're meeting again next week, and I'm certain that we'll be meeting long after that. Thank you so much for facilitating our new friendship. As Steph always says, it works if you work it, and we're living proof. So let me just tell you that it works if you work it.
There you go.
Carol Ann, we love this for you.
Yeah.
We're so pleased.
So hopefully Casey will have equally good luck.
Yes.
And that means it's time for...
Time to pop the champagne. Just kidding.
Pam's pinned comment.
That was a good one.
And that is the comment from last week's video, or after last week's video.
That whoo tickles your fancy.
Woohoo!
None of you could just see it. I literally just poked myself
She did,
in the
just
belly.
like the Pillsbury Doughboy. Anyway, and so I go through all the comments, and I pick one that does just that. And there's a
Not pokes her belly, tickles her fancy.
Yeah, you can pin comments to the top.
Yes.
So that's what I do. So that's where.
But you can't pin more than one, can you?
No, you
Didn't
can only
think so.
pin one. So it's very special status. I hope
Very
you.
special.
I hope you appreciate this, because
Sandy
Lee is the one comment that was pinned to the top of all the comments from last week.
Yes.
And she wrote, "Your milestones need to be smilestones."
I'm obsessed with the word smilestones.
Because you guys promote happiness. I won't make a joke about keeping us in stitches, but really you are naturals and the most fun team to come out of FlossTube. Well, thank you so much, Sandy. That's very sweet. I wish you had a FlossTube talk show. Oh, brother, I don't know. You are definitely influencers, because I can't tell you how fast I clicked on Amazon when you showed the Earth book. Remember that?
Oh, the Emma Congdon one?
Yep.
Yep, that's
I'm
funny.
cracking up. I doubt the doodler even makes a landing on that table. LOL. So that's a reference to a apparatus. I don't know what to call it.
A frame.
That I showed last week.
Yes, here.
Dip, dip, dip. And dip, 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 dip. Okay. All right. So, thank you for your comment, Sandy, and thank you to all the wonderful commenters after last week's video. They were so fun to read.
They were.
All right, let's talk about stitching, shall we?
We shall. Okay, so...
What have you been stitching this week, Steph?
Well, yesterday concluded the first full week of Stitch Mania. And if you recall, what I am doing is there are 5 Saturdays in the month of May. So every Saturday I am restarting a older WIP of mine that I, for whatever reason, do not like the fabric. Or did not like the fabric. And so I started on fabric I thought I was going to like, and then I started it and did not like the fabric, and have not taken care of finding new fabric yet until now.
Say fabric one more time.
Sorry. I'm going to keep saying it, Pam.
Sorry.
This is a channel about cross-stitch, so fabric will be involved.
Okay.
Okay. So, for my first week of... And then I'm working on that project for a week. And then on Friday evening, then I spin the wheel of the remaining projects, and then I get told what I'm doing the next week. Okay. So, from first Saturday to second Saturday of May, I worked on Poinsettia House by Little House Needleworks. I originally started this back in 2017, and I started it on 28 count Monaco, and I hated the fabric. And someone asked this on my Instagram post about it. Well, what was wrong with the fabric? And just so we're clear, there's nothing that's wrong with any of the fabrics. It's just wrong for me.
Right.
So it's a multitude of different reasons I'll talk about with every project. But with the Monaco, it was just really, really, it's a thicker, even weave. And so the threads of the linen are really close together, which makes 2 strands bunchy, 1 strand not enough. Right. And I just didn't enjoy it. And if I don't enjoy it, then why are you doing it?
That's right.
This is a hobby, not a job.
Right.
Okay. So, and to my shock and awe, someone has actually claimed my old Monaco. So, it will be going to a new home, that's for sure. Okay. So, and what was interesting was that when I started this back in 2017, I was so, I don't know.
You were new.
I was so new, yes.
To stitching.
That when I found the center was like along this side of the house, and that's where I started. So like why I didn't just count over to like something that made more sense.
You weren't confident enough back then.
I don't know. But times have changed.
Yeah.
So the colors are all the same. It's all called 4 threads, which is a combination of Classic Colorworks and DMC. And the fabric is a 40 count sandstone from Color and Cotton. And so after working on it for a week with something else I was also working on, that is how much I have done. So 2 of the big poinsettia flowers, and in the vase there, and this is, it looks pretty. And this is using 1 thread of floss over 2 strands, 2 linen threads.
On 40 count.
On 40 count, yes.
Yep.
So, I'm obsessed with it. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
I'm back in love with Poinsettia House.
Yep. Which is the way it should be.
Which is the way it should be. You are correct about that. And then this Friday night, 2 days ago, it was time for me to spin the wheel again. And so I had 4 projects remaining.
This was the same situation. You had started it and you weren't happy with the fabric.
Correct. And it was, just want to get all my stuff, you know. I want to make sure that we're on the same page. Okay. So the one that the wheel told me to restart was Pretty Little Amsterdam. Pretty Little Amsterdam by Satsuma Street. I love it.
Oh my gosh.
I love it. And so I obviously am stitching this.
See it a minute. Just want to look at it. Oh, you're not done? Sorry.
No, I just want you to take it from me.
Yeah.
And this is obviously in commemoration of our inaugural trip to Amsterdam in 2019.
Right.
And I started it back when we got home. It was my New Year, New Start for 2020.
Yeah.
And
yeah, you just need to frog that out and figure out whether you want to keep that fabric.
Well, do you want to keep the fabric because it's 32 count?
Oh, okay.
So
but you have so little in there.
Yeah. So I started it on this 32 count Silvery Moon Lugana.
Yeah.
That is how much I had done.
And you didn't like it.
And I hated it.
Yeah.
It was just too smooshed. A lot, very similar to Poinsettia House.
Yeah.
So, but there's proof I found it in my stash and there's still stitches in it. So, I've restarted this on 40 count Cottage Stone from Color and Cotton. It's charted in all DMC, so it's all the called for colors with 1 strand of DMC over 2 linen threads on 40 count linen. And much like Poinsettia House, when I started Pretty Little Amsterdam before, I started smack dab in the middle. Why did I do that? It's in the middle of a bunch of stuff. So, on this one, I went to the top center and counted down to start from the top and stitch down. And luckily for me, that was the windmill.
Yeah.
So, and I've literally only stitched on this Saturday and today.
So pretty.
So, yeah, that's going to be freaking gorgeous.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed. I mean, Jody, the designer, is amazing with color. I mean, there's no question about that. It's just beautiful.
And it's DMC.
DMC.
Yeah.
DMC. So, I love this so very, very much.
It's gorgeous.
Yay.
It's going to be lovely.
So, I'm very, very, very excited. I have no intention I want to frame this. I don't want to put it in a hoop. I want it actually framed.
Right.
So that's the goal. So,
Cool.
yes, I will frog this silver moon and put it back in our stash.
Sounds good.
Okay. What have you worked on this week, Pam?
Well, I did a couple of things.
Yeah, you did.
First of all, Mania. My Mania is a...
Was.
No, it's still Mania.
I know, but I thought that... Didn't you finish her?
No.
Oh, I thought you finished her.
No.
No.
I still have stuff to do.
Well,
and
pardon me.
I have kept mine in my Q-snap, and apologies, it's not quite all visible, but what I want to show you is visible.
Yes.
And so my Mania project is to complete the beading primarily and the little back stitching that's left on my Lady Justice from Mirabilia.
Yes.
I don't have a picture, but I think most of you know what it looks like.
And if you don't, you're going to see it here in a second.
You're going to see it. So what I have done so far is, aside from her sword, I have done the back stitch. No, there's still some back stitching I need to do.
I think there's still some back
But
stitching.
what I have done completely at this point, it's the 9th, is all the gold beads.
Oh, yeah.
So that is what I'm going to show you. And like I said, most of it is visible. So look at that in the hair. And all the gold circles all the way down her dress, gown, whatever you want to call it. All the way down to there.
That's amazing.
And so fun.
Yeah.
So
because you only had a few
fun.
of the gold rings done last week.
Right. Yeah, I'd only gotten down here. So I've done all the gold embellishments, the beading, and in the dress and the hair. Yeah. I've done the back stitching of her hand, her arm and fist, holding what will be the scales of justice, and the back stitching of her face and neck. So, I'm making good progress. I'm allowing myself the whole month, and then it will be...
I think I was just confused because you weren't working on it anymore, so I thought that you were done.
No. Yeah, I'm kind of stretching it out amongst my other projects for the month of May because we have a bunch of stuff going on.
So pretty, Pam.
So I'm thrilled, and of course that means that by the end of May, my yearly goal of finishing this will be met for WIPGO. So that was a called WIPGO for May, but it is on my WIPGO board. So the other thing I worked on this past week was one of my called WIPGO pieces.
Yeah.
And this is one that has been out. No, this one has been out since 2011. So it's
10 years old.
10 years old. Do you believe it? And this is Little House Needleworks, 13 Colonies.
Oh, it looks so good.
And I've had it in my stash since forever. And one of the reasons, I told you I'd explain, one of the reasons we're a little bit late tonight is because I wanted to get to a certain stopping point.
She was
before
rapidly stitching.
I was rapidly. You think I'm fast normally? Oh, I was.
Wait till you put a fire under her eyes.
Yeah. So.
Usually she's waiting on me.
Anyway, this is how far I've gotten, and the way I have scheduled out the month of May, I'm going to be working on this for one more week. So who knows where I'll end up.
Oh, boy.
But.
Who knows where I'll end up? Somewhere in the colonies.
Well, there's a whole list of, the original 13 colonies, which ended up being
You
states.
should to do all those.
Think I could do those down below?
Oh, absolutely.
First of all, you got to see what I've done so far.
Yeah, show them the thing.
Okay, so show them the thing. So,
it's so pretty.
of course, I started with the outside
and then just like
border, and I cut. Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
Yeah,
and I worked my way down to the center panel, which is full coverage.
It's amazing
on 32,
it's
2
so
over
good.
2, and yeah, you want to talk about wanting to touch your stitches, baby.
Yeah,
that's where you just say, yeah, I did that.
That's so cool.
So 4 houses. There's a couple of fences,
some stalks of corn, a big ship, 3 sheepies.
Yep, some sheep. And I was saying to, it must have been you.
I'm usually the one you talk to, but
yeah,
don't know.
But I was saying, we've talked about Jody at Satsuma, but Diane Williams,
yeah,
she can chart a motif that is immediately recognizable, just in less than 10 stitches.
Yeah.
And what I mean is the sheep,
right,
with just
those
shape,
2 colors.
And the same can be said for these stalks of corn down here. And you immediately know,
oh, that's a corn stalk.
That's a corn stalk.
Oh, that's a sheep.
Right. So the middle panel is done. I'm thrilled with this. This is totally a blast.
Is it?
It's totally a blast.
Yeah.
What am I stitching this on?
32 count something from Weichelt.
Something from Weichelt. I can't remember the
But
color.
it's not a Zweigart linen. It's a Weichelt linen.
It's a Weichelt little.
The Weichelt little.
Linen. It is got some stiffness to it, which I don't mind.
Yeah, Pam likes that.
It's not bothering me at all. But this has been super. This has been super, super fun.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch it come to life for sure.
Yeah, every time she walks by, she'll like, "Oh, Mom, that's so pretty."
Yes.
So the list, or the paragraph, if you will, of the names of the 13 colonies go down here below, and then
are they in order that they were founded?
No.
Oh. Are they just in alphabetical order?
I don't know what order they are in.
I think they look like they might be in order that they were founded. I have no idea.
I don't know. Virginia is first, and Rhode Island is last. And then there's a little brown house down at the bottom with the years 1607 to 1732. So,
maybe
do your historical research to figure out the significance of the early
dates,
the early date and the later date.
I don't know.
Because
I guess because mine.
Yeah, so it's Virginia, Georgia, Delaware, New York, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Massachusetts, South Carolina, New Jersey.
Massachusetts was not the 5th or 6th colony founded.
It may have been just a spacing issue on her part.
Okay, maybe.
I don't know. Maryland, North Carolina, New Hampshire, Rhode Island. Of course, Maine was part of Massachusetts. So, anyway, 13 colonies. I'm glad to have that. Beautiful done. Yippee! So
that's exciting.
Those are our whips of the week. There you go.
There you go.
All right, that means that we're going to...
Haven't had one of these in a while, people, especially on my part.
A reason.
And I typically don't show these things.
There's a reason for the ring.
But I'm going to show it anyway.
Yep.
Because I feel like it.
Go for it.
So, I showed last week my StitchCon small for one of the 2 weekends. I haven't decided which one I'm going to give it which weekend. Because I'm on the team and we work both weekends. I'm participating in both smalls exchanges. And so I am doing the Hope Celebration Small from my good friend Liz Matthews. Hello from Liz Matthews. And there are 2 different versions of this small, and I am doing the long version. So, but I'm doing them in 2 different colorways. And the first one that I worked on was
You stitched that really quickly.
I surely did.
Mm-hmm.
And so the first one that I worked on was on 36 count fabric from Bestitch Me, which doesn't have a name. I just got it in a Friday Night Fight Night. And the thread is Elizabethan from Color and Cotton. And so I finished it this week, and I stitched it both of the nights that I sat over with Kea at the Great Wolf, and so it was like the three of us were together. So that is my finish of the Hope Celebration Small. I love it. It's very cute. And this is one strand of floss over 2 linen threads on 36 count. And it's kind of washing it out a little bit. The fabric is more taupey than it's showing. It looks kind of brown on camera.
I think it looks kind of mauve-y.
Okay. Mauve, taupe.
Mauve.
Aren't they like the same?
No.
Okay. So yeah, so this is more mauve-y, I guess. So yeah, so there's that, and I am going to be giving it to a finisher. I will leave the finishing a surprise. And then I have the purple colorway that I will start this week.
Right.
Once I put down my pretty little Amsterdam, which might need to be pulled from my cold dead hands.
Right.
So, that's my finish for the week. Happy finishes, everyone.
Okay, so we've had a finish. Now we're going to have 2 or 3 BFFs.
BFFs.
Back from the finisher.
Yes.
And these came out of the UBB. And
back from the dead. Just kidding.
They've been resting.
Yes. They've been napping.
Napping. And they're all quite different.
They are all quite different.
So I'll show you this one first. This is really old. This is from Mill Hill.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And it was called Broomstick Beauty.
Yes, I think you're right about that.
Wow, good luck. Good luck getting this one down.
Yeah.
And
I don't even think it's like, while you're talking about it, I don't think it's orderable, but I will check.
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I think there was a series from Mill Hill called Stitches from the Heartland.
Stitches from the Heartland was a separate designer.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, continue.
Okay. So here she is.
What's she called?
Broomstick Beauty.
Broomstick Beauty. Got it. Okay.
Anyway.
That's what I call myself when I wake up.
Gave it to Jan, our finisher, at our LNS Keepsakes, and look what she did.
Look at it, people.
Is this not adorable? Now, it came with the beads.
It did.
And as you can see, there are spiders, right? And you can see there's a spider coming down by the tip of the witch's hat.
Yeah.
Look what Jan did.
With the fabric lineup.
Jan fussy cut this spider web fabric so it looks like the spider is coming off the web of the fabric.
It's amazing.
This is super old. I don't know if you can find it. And like I said,
it's from the On the Prairie series.
Oh, On the Prairie. That's right. Stitches from the Heartland was something different.
Yes.
So it's Mill Hill.
Yeah.
But it's, what did you say? On the Prairie.
Okay, so there's a website called crossstitch-com.
Yep.
And they have 2 in stock.
Oh,
apparently.
good. Everybody rush on over.
Right
there you go. Mm-hmm. Anyway, and then she put this other contrasting fabric on the back. Isn't that cute? Pulls out the purple in her, I don't know, collar. What do you want to call that?
Yeah.
Anyway. So, love it. Of course, Jan. Perfection. Okay.
These are funny in this series.
Yeah, they're all different. They really
Hearts and buds with the heart.
Yeah.
And then...
But it was a Mill Hill series.
Mill Hill On the Prairie series. And then this one with Noah and the Animals, it says Promises, Promises. Which I don't understand.
The promise of Noah was the promise of the rainbow. Ask a former rainbow girl.
Oh, pardon me, all the pieces.
He will never again, the promise was he would never again destroy the world or the earth.
Oh,
with the flood.
Nice. Oh, that's a sweet, sweet story. Okay.
Bible study here.
Yeah. Welcome to Pam and Steph's Bible study.
Doesn't happen too often, people.
Save me.
Anyway, it is Sunday after.
Anyways.
So, do we know who designed this?
Notforgotten Farm.
Oh, this was a freebie from Notforgotten Farm 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, many years before that. Pam.
Many years? Not many. God, I already feel old. Anyway, it's called Grand Old Flag.
Look at her. I like her hips.
And she didn't chart it. She didn't chart it with this continuing thread down here, but just about everybody who stitched this followed somebody's lead. I love the ladder back chair. I love everything about this. I love the way she did the cording around, or however she did it. I don't know.
It's
not beads, but it's some kind of...
It came out in 2016.
Okay.
So that was 5 years ago.
Yeah, just before you started stitching.
Right.
Yeah. And then this cute
It's still available on her blog, by the way.
Cute little starburst, whatever you want to call it, on the back.
So
I
cute.
love her.
And I love the trim. Show the trim.
Yeah, that was what. That was the word I was trying to say.
Sorry.
When I said the border.
Oh.
What do I know? The border, the trim.
We just know, finish this, here's our card.
Right. And then this one is from
Chessie and me.
Chessie and me. Mm-hmm. And it was done on
36 count.
36 count, but there's some over one on
because
here.
it came with, it was a kit that came with everything.
Right, right. And I've got a couple more in this series, at least one.
Oh, yeah. There's a whale one that you have.
What's this called? Do we remember?
American Coast.
Oh, you're good. American Coast from Chessie and me.
My name's Stephanie and I work at a needle workshop.
Good thing.
It's so cute.
And the sail on the boat is over one.
It's trying to focus on my face.
I know. And
there you go. Good job.
So there you go. And if you look real close, it's not the best over one, but
Pam, but no one's looking real close. Okay.
But nobody's going like this, right?
I mean, other than me, but
so I love this for obvious reasons.
Yes.
And then the patriotic, her stuffing of her pillows, cushions, whatever you want to call them, is
so
superb.
Good. So
superb,
good.
And her corners are
so good.
So good. And then the little red door on the the red door on the house is satin stitches. So it's just darling. I love them all. So
we're gonna have quite a collection of new patriotic smalls.
We are. So
we love.
Publicly, thank you, Jan.
Yes.
I told you she was at our breakfast with Colleen, and I told her that I was thrilled.
And there were a couple other items.
There were a couple of others, but guess what? They're going to be my StitchCon smalls, so I'm not going to show.
Yeah, I'm not going to show mine once it's FFO'd. Oh, no.
Right. Yeah, because
we want to leave something to the imagination.
I know. So
we'll
take that over there. Sorry for the rustling.
Crinkle, crinkle.
Okay, now the next thing we want to talk about is what you've been looking at for the past 20 minutes or so.
Half hour more like.
So we did a thing.
Yes.
If any of you have gotten any mailings from us,
like a giveaway or whatever.
Giveaways or whatever, we always throw in our little calling card.
Business card. Calling card sounds
which has
risque.
a pencil sketch, or sketch I should say, of our adorable faces on it. That artwork was done by the very talented husband of the designer for Heart and Hand, whom you know as Cecilia Turner, and her husband Randy, who is amazing all by himself.
Yes. We love them together, but we love them individually as well.
drew that sketch of us.
Yes.
And he did it
like on a whim.
Yeah.
Like just cause.
You know.
And so he originally sent
No, but I was going to say, it was early on.
Oh, yeah.
Floss tubing.
Yeah. So he originally sent it to us in a card form.
Right.
So it was like a cover of a card.
Right.
And I was like, I am dead on the floor with this.
Right.
And then we took the artwork from that.
Right. We first asked Cecilia if it was okay.
Yeah.
She was like, yes.
Do with it what you want. And so so then we took the artwork from the card, and that is on our business cards.
Yeah.
And then we had this idea that, well, if we could put them on a business card, where else can we put them?
Right.
So
I think you know where this is
today
going.
is our 200th anniversary. Jesus. Oh, wait, what did you just do?
I was like trying to act like an old person, but it didn't work.
No, I was like, why are we putting the brakes on?
No, it was a creaky cane. Never mind.
Excuse me, creaky cane. Anyway. So today is our 200th episode.
Right.
And coming up in a few weeks, it'll be our 4-year FlossTube Adversary. So we've been doing this a minute.
Right.
And we have, a lot of people have asked for this, and we've been like, nah, we're good. But it's a celebration. Because
Absolutely.
200 episodes.
Every day is a celebration around here.
So 200 episodes, for those of you that don't make videos, and for those of you that do, will get this.
Yeah.
There's a lot more work than you realize. And
right.
if we didn't absolutely love it, we wouldn't do it.
We wouldn't be doing it.
And so we're like, let's treat ourselves and see what we can come up with.
Well, I think the original kernel of an idea that I had was that we would have shirts made.
Yes.
That would be like, my shirt would say I'm with Steph, and Steph's shirt would say I'm with Pam. That was the kernel of an idea.
I've never heard you say that.
For StitchCon.
Well,
For StitchCon only, right?
Right, so if one of us gets lost from the other.
Because we're not attached at the hip or anything. I mean, we circulate the room, and we're not
attached to the hip.
We don't frequently
ever.
don't even sit at the same table. No. So that was where it came from. And so Stephanie, of course, takes whatever I said to her. I don't know what I said to her. And she goes, well, let me play around. Mm-hmm. And so she found this website. And I said, do we have the artwork on the computer? And she said, yeah, we got it. Because we've had it since we had our cards made.
Right.
And so I said, oh. And so she went on this.
It was the easiest thing I've ever done.
And then...
So just load it. So the website that we used was customink.com.
Right. Custom Ink.
And you can... I mean, to be fair, the website and, like, Custom Ink, it was created for, like, teams or, like, groups or organizations, clubs, that kind of thing.
Similar to the website we use for Spiritwear for StitchCon.
Right.
But not the same kind.
No. But you create your own, right? So, we originally we got 2 T-shirts. Mm-hmm. The color was okay. The size was not.
And the fabric was not the best.
It was very stiff.
You know what you like in a T-shirt when you go into a store.
Yeah.
You know, you're
when you're ordering online, you're like, I don't know.
And also, if it's not specified, it's usually a man cut.
A male's cut, yeah.
Male cut, which means big.
Especially in the shoulders.
Yeah. So we had a good laugh.
Very good laugh.
When we were doing our little try-on.
Hilarious.
But that's okay. We have a plan.
Yes.
But the design looks so great. We said, okay, let's do this. Let's put in another order.
Right.
And
try a different shirt.
The ones we have on are the best. So I said to Stephanie before we hit record just now, I said, well, how are we going to show them off? So this isn't the most flattering view.
No.
But the only way we can show you is by just kind of hitching them up. So
I want this to be a screen grab.
So this is what they look like.
Just keep stitching.
Like I said, if you've gotten a card from us,
You're
seen this
familiar
with this design.
How frickin' funny is that?
We love the color.
Yes.
The fabric is yummy.
So
very,
yummy.
very comfortable.
Yes.
We zeroed in on the right sizes for each of us.
Yes.
And we're thrilled.
Over the moon.
Over the moon. So, that being said, this is a bit of a teaser.
Yes.
For our 4-year FlossTube Adversary, which is on May 23rd, which is not a Sunday. So, it will be a
Hold on.
separate...
Actually, it is a Sunday.
Oh, it is a Sunday. Oh, how convenient.
Yes.
I think it's 2 weeks from now.
It is 2 weeks from now.
I know that because of something else.
Okay. So, yeah. So, the 23rd.
That's a bit of a teaser for our FlossTube Adversary on May 23rd. 2 weeks from today.
Okay, hold on. Okay, sorry, I had to clear something up with Pam.
Right. In past years, when our FlossTube Adversary has not fallen on a Sunday, we have done a special episode in addition to.
Right. Yeah.
But because this year, fortunately, it does fall on a Sunday, our usual recording day, there will be one video, and it will be our 4-year FlossTube Adversary.
It will be.
Video.
Yes.
You've had your teaser. Mark your calendars.
Just know.
Set your alarms.
Just know, we bought extras.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So,
and to be fair, I would like to know, generally speaking, if people would be interested in purchasing them.
Right. Well, let's just throw that out here right now.
Like, there's things that we can do
beyond the FlossTube Adversary.
Right.
How much interest do you think there would be?
Right.
So
it would be just like this, same color, same whole line.
Right.
So
we haven't really communicated with the company about doing anything like that at this point.
We're just getting feelers.
We're just getting our toes in the water on this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what the level of interest is.
True.
So we will be wearing these at StitchCon both weekends.
Yeah.
At least one day during each weekend.
Don't worry, we'll wash them in between.
And so that's maybe going to generate some interest.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll see.
We're
just really freaking pumped to have them.
Yeah, we're super thrilled.
Yeah,
I mean,
over the moon.
We were thrilled when they came. So,
yes. So make sure that you tune in to the anniversary video.
2 weeks to go.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So that being said, it's time for promotions. We'll get it.
We'll get it eventually.
We'll get it eventually.
We got add to cart, so we'll get that.
Right.
Okay, so it is a special time here at Just Keep Stitchin' with our 200th episode and our anniversary coming up and all the exciting things we have happening.
Right.
Of course, the twins at Twin Peak Primitives are going to be a part of that, of course. So they reached out and we came up together with this little promotional idea. And so it's going to look a little bit different for the next couple weeks.
Right.
So basically, what they're saying, they're calling this the JKS, Just Keep Stitchin', 200th and 4th year's anniversary promo.
It's a lot.
Very exciting. Okay.
It's a lot.
So this promotion starts today, which is May 9th, and then it runs until the 24th of May.
Right.
Midnight their time.
Right.
So basically for 2 weeks.
Right. Because of the time difference, they had to have it based more on their time zone.
Of course.
To be fair to everybody. So it's till midnight on the 24th
their
in the
time.
Netherlands.
Right.
There you go.
So this is going to be
a
25, usually it's just 20, now it's 25% discount on everything in their shop, with the exception of the Springfield 1817 sampler, which we'll talk about in a second. So there are a couple differences. One, the time is longer. It's 2 weeks, not just one.
Right.
You usually do not need a promo code. You do need a promo code for this.
Right.
The promo code is JKS, capital J, capital K, capital S.
Have to be capitals.
Yes. 200.
There you go.
Okay. So, this is good on the Twin Peak website, the Twin Peak Etsy shop, and also on Threads and Twine, yes?
They don't say.
I believe it is also that.
It says including Springfield 1817, not excluding.
Oh, sorry, I read that as excluding. Yep.
So it does include.
It is everything.
The chart that is part of the other promo.
Right. Okay. So yeah.
Keeping up.
Yeah, sorry. Don't worry, I'll recap.
25% is the discount.
Yes.
You do need a code, which is JKS200.
Yes.
With capital letters in Etsy and the website. We're not sure about Threads and Twine. We'll get that clarified for you by next week.
Yes, for sure.
Because we got a 2-week period. So there's time to get clarification on that.
And also, if we get clarification before next week, I'll put it in the box.
Right. And then
box.
Also, don't forget that Diane is running the TPP Limited Exclusives kit. We have one to show you today.
Yep.
And the kits will also be discounted 25%.
Everything else that she's selling in her shop, in addition to the kits, is 5% off.
Like the boxes and things like that.
In like fabric and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, will be 5% off. And you don't need a code over there.
Right.
Okay. So, that is the twins'
contribution to the celebration.
And we thank them most sincerely. And we will get clarification on the Threads and Twine, the hard copy stuff.
For sure.
But isn't that great?
Yes, that's amazing.
So that's a fantastic sale.
Yes.
25% off is a lot.
It is.
It really is a lot.
So if you have been waiting to purchase the Springfield 1817 sampler, which, if you are unfamiliar, is the sampler that you need to purchase to be in the running to win the $1,000 cash prize at the end of the summer.
Right.
Then this is a great time to do that because you can buy it discounted and then you net more than $9.80.
Yeah, you do. Really.
So
yeah, you really do.
So there's that. I will put all of the, like I do every week with the different promotional information.
It'll all be down below.
It'll all be in the description box below. So a huge thank you to the twins for doing this.
Thank you. Thank you, girls.
And we are very much looking forward to seeing
how it goes.
How it goes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. That means it's time for
mail call. Okay. Since we just talked about it, let's show this.
Yeah.
So this is the latest kits from the TPP Limited Exclusives, which is Twin Peak Primitives Limited Exclusives Etsy shop. Right. It is run by our good friend Diane. And this is called the Kinderdyke Sampler. So every limited edition kit comes with a bag.
Yep.
And so...
Isn't that cute? Yeah.
So Kinderdyke, if you're unfamiliar, is a series of windmills that is in the Netherlands. We went there. I had been to Kinderdyke, and it was amazing.
Yes.
So, inside, we got a lovely card from Diane. Thank you so much.
Yep.
And she also included some mini emery boards and some crystal light, which is nice. And then this is the Kinderdyke Sampler. Love that. And I do believe that that is inside. Yep. That's the coolest part.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. Isn't that
so that
cool?
is a thread keep and ruler.
Yep.
And then this and
Yep. Yep.
So nice.
Right.
And then all of the stuffs that you need to stitch it.
Mm-hmm.
All the DMC, the fabric, which is from XG Designs, which is amazing.
Yep.
And these amazing pieces of wood, which is so cool.
Yeah.
So, to FFO it. I love this. I am excited about stitching it. So,
Go
so
with
this...
your Pretty Little Amsterdam.
It will, Pam.
Yeah.
And so this and all the other limited exclusive kits that Diane has in stock over on her Etsy shop are 25% off.
These kits are. Yep.
Yeah, which is a steal of a deal.
She's also got, like Stephanie mentioned, she's also got some XG Design fabrics, and those are going to be discounted as well.
Yeah. So, very, very exciting.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And why don't you show that card that you got?
Oh, yeah. I got a lovely Mother's Day card from one of our great Wisconsin friends.
Yes.
Roseanne.
Yes.
And just love the card, Roseanne.
So pretty.
Love it.
What does it say on it?
So, it's from an artist in
Manitowoc?
Manitowoc, Wisconsin. Isn't that really cool?
Yes. Love that.
And we've been to Manitowoc.
We have.
We've been to a supper club in Manitowoc. So, if you've been to Wisconsin...
Go to a supper club in Manitowoc.
Yeah.
And then watch Making a Murderer after that.
So, thanks for the nice note, and I love the card.
I have talked to a bartender in Manitowoc at a supper club about Making a Murderer.
Right.
Bucket list check.
Right.
Okay, and then we got this amazing box from a sweet, sweet viewer and lovely Keepsakes customer as well. And her name is Irene. And she sent us this really pretty butterfly card. And then she just, when I spoke to her like maybe a week, 10 days ago, about an order that she placed at Keepsakes, which is the local needlework shop here in Cincinnati, where I work. And she was like, I have some stuff that I want to send you that I'm not going to use. And I was like, okay. So she sent us some bags of thread, DMC and Weeks Dye Works, and a whole slew of Closet Color Works, which is amazing.
Great.
And then she also sent some awesome fabric. So this is 40 count driftwood from Color and Cotton.
Nice.
28 count Venetian stone from White Chalk.
That's pretty.
And then this is Weeks Dye Works orange gingham in 28 count.
Love it. Oh my god.
Very, very good.
Yep.
Very, very good. Do you have space over there for this? Or do we just put it back in the box?
No.
Okay. And then Irene makes these things that she calls needle concierges. Or a needle concierge. And okay, so it's a pin, right? And then on top of here is a magnet. So for your needles. So you can stick these in your armchair or,
Gotcha.
you know, anything that we would stick a pin cushion into. And then you could set your needle on top of the magnet.
There you go.
So she sent us a ton of these, so to send with giveaways and things. And so we will send those out with
All
giveaways.
nicely packaged.
Yes, and then there's a lot of Mickey Mouse ones, so that's cool.
Cute.
So
Cute.
very cute, very well packaged, very well made. Thank you so much, Irene.
Yeah, thanks,
I'm gonna
Irene.
also take them over to Keepsakes and see how if Barbara likes them. So
Right.
okay. So that is all of the mail call. Okay?
Yes. Okay. So we're going to talk about haul now?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yes, that's what comes next after the mail call, typically.
Really?
Yes, typically.
Okay. So, speaking of changing tastes, were we talking about changing tastes? No, we weren't. Anyway.
I mean, earlier, yeah. And when I changed my fabric choices, yeah.
So, our good friend Kea let Stephanie and I know about some fabrics that she no longer wanted because she is also...
And Nathan no longer wanted.
Right, stitching mostly on the higher counts now. And so Stephanie took the liberty of picking out some from Kea's collection, knowing that I would like them.
Yes.
So I ended up with a good piece of 28 count doubloon. Love that.
Love it. And so she brought them when she came.
And a nice piece of 32 count Lucky Penny. Love that.
Love that. Very light mint green.
Yes. And this piece of Stonewashed even weave from
Under the Sea.
Under the Sea. And that is 32 as well.
Yes.
And then this unnamed, no, it's not, it is named.
Yeah.
This piece of 32 count peanut from Stitch Me. So
look at this little fabric stash
look at
bump
this
you got.
I got a fabric stash bump.
That's exactly what you got.
So thanks for thinking of me, us, whatever.
Yeah.
And
that came with those, remember?
Oh yeah. So
got a reminder.
We're in Hall, right?
Yep, we are in the Hall.
Okay, so there's an Etsy shop that I will look up.
It's an eBay shop.
I mean an eBay shop. eBay. Called the Cross Stitch Shop, right? Shoppe. Right?
Shoppe.
Well, that's how it's spelled.
Yes. So, yeah.
And they're on eBay. She's on eBay.
She is. So it's ebay.com.
So
and then I'll link it.
I favorited that eBay shop. And I picked up a couple of charts that appeal to me.
Yes.
One of them is a blue ribbon. And where is there a year?
Yep, 2008.
2008. So
this.
it's spring, and we've mentioned this before. We don't stitch a whole lot of spring. We need
That's gonna change.
We need to stitch a lot more spring, and this is Bunnies and Blooms. And you've seen these wonderful designs from Belinda, so
love it.
I got that one.
Love it.
And then this is a praiseworthy, and I love at least collecting them. And this one is called Sandcastle Bay.
Yeah.
And I just love that.
Which I cannot even believe you don't have already. What fabric did they use? Lakeside Land, something.
Hold on. It just says 32
Vintage Aqua linen from Lakeside.
Vintage Aqua.
What? Let me see what the year is.
Is there a year?
I'm sure there's in there, but might not be.
We won't open it up.
No.
So that's from
Praiseworthy.
Pam and Susan from Praiseworthy. Love it. And what was really cool, recommend this eBay shop.
Yeah, for sure.
Is that I got a bag of goodies with it.
I know.
And we were like, what is this? So we got
it's
a very nice
blank thank you card.
We got a very pretty blank, so reusable thank you card.
Love that.
So she's saying
Pam,
thank
it's not
you.
reusable because it's never been used.
It's a blank.
Just a usable.
There was a pencil. I'm just going to ignore it.
A lot of butterflies happening in this package.
Yeah, not sure.
Some skeins of DMC.
Some skeins of DMC. Some candy. Why don't I?
There we go. There we go.
Look at this cute little pad of posties. Isn't that cute?
I think so.
And then some stickers.
Stickable, like 3D.
Yeah.
Butterflies.
So it just made it nice to have a few little doodads to enclose.
Yeah, I love
to
doodads.
Thank you for buying from her. And
I love stickable doodads.
oh, that's the screen grab.
Yep.
Did this come in it too?
Nope.
Oh, that's the other card. Sorry.
It's okay.
So anyway, eBay shop.
Yeah.
An eBay
the Cross Stitch Shoppe.
The Cross Stitch Shopping.
Here, put these in there too. Yep. And that. Trying to keep it clean over here.
Doing a little
Keep
housekeeping.
it clean.
We don't do much.
No.
So there you go.
What you just saw, that'll be it for the week.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that all your haul, Pam? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So, when was it? Maybe last week?
What?
When I showed my FlossTube stickers that I got.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you stuck it on there.
I did.
How about this?
I
you
need
it for
that.
Okay.
Stop touching my stuff. Don't touch. This is the line, man. Don't touch my stuff. Okay. So, there is a Etsy shop called LittleMuchDesigns.
Little much.
Yeah. Little much.
Like you're a little much.
Yeah, exactly. But she's not. She's cute. She's not a little much. And she sells stickers for like planning and all that. So look at this cute little business card. It says, "Enjoy the stickers." How freaking cute is that? And then, oh, thank you. And
presentation is everything.
I concur. Okay, and then there's some extras as well. But I got these stickers. I'm showing you these stickers for 2 reasons. One is that they're in the Netherlands. She's in the Netherlands. So, she said, "Thank you for choosing my small business. Every item is designed, illustrated, and produced with lots of love and care from my own home in the Netherlands." Which is really cool. And so I got 2 different types of stickers from her. One, look at these Halloween cats. Pam says, "Is that a cat in a coffin?" Yes, it is.
A cat in a coffin.
That's so funny. But
I don't know about that, but
well, it's not supposed to be morbid, Pam. The cat with the bat wings isn't actually a bat. So the cat in the coffin isn't actually a dead cat. So
actually,
I got these freaking YouTube stickers. Look at these. So this is obviously the YouTube logo. And then they say things like film, edit, upload, watch. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And all of these are stickers. So I'm going to put them on every Sunday of my book of days.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I got 3 sheets of them. So if you have a need for YouTube stickers,
yeah,
I will link her Etsy shop below. So you can go check her out because I love them very, very much.
And they weren't slow in coming from...
No, I mean, maybe like 2 weeks at most.
That's good.
I mean, because it's not like a big package has to be processed. It just came in a regular envelope in the mail.
Right.
Okay, and then I hit up Stash Unloading, and I don't really do that a lot anymore, but...
I don't either. Every once in a while.
Yeah, every once in a while I find something that I must have, and this is from Alessandra Adelaide, and this is called Surfing Air.
Isn't that pretty?
Isn't it gorgeous?
All kinds of color possibilities.
Yes, and I am a big hot air balloon fan, so...
Yep.
Because that is on my bucket list. Okay, and then I got some charts from Keepsakes, of course. So these are some, all new releases. This is new from Scattered Seed Samplings, and this is the Acts of Kindness Pin Keep.
No, precious.
Look at that mama bunny with all the baby bunnies. And this one's like, "I'm sorry I peed. Here's a flower." I don't know why that's what I came up with, but it is. I love that. So cute.
Wait a minute. Let me have a closer look at that. What are you referring to when you say that?
I'm just like, I'm sorry for something, so I'm giving you a flower. Look, this one's presenting a flower to the mama bunny.
Oh, okay.
And there's a big puddle of green underneath him.
Well, that's grass.
I know,
clearly.
I was just kidding. Pam, it was just a joke, okay? Okay, then this is part 3 of the Fall is in the Air series from Little House Needleworks. So you can stitch them as like small little blocks like they're shown here, or you can stitch them all together, which is what I plan on doing. I love that.
All that black background, you're going to do that?
It's not that much.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Maybe after you die. Well, I'm not going to stitch together black pieces of fabric. Okay. Then next in the Sampler of the Month series from Country Cottage Needleworks, this is the June Sampler of the Month. I like the little lemon slices and the strawberries. I think they're cute. So, love that. And then this is from, From the Heart by Needle Art by Wendy. And I meant to order this with my Expo purchases and didn't. And so this is the mini birthday celebration I love the little hot air balloons at the bottom because that's what they are. Yep.
Yep.
Hot air balloons. And like that would be so quick to stitch for like your friend or a stitchy friend for their birthday. And okay, and then we got in a partial shipment of our fox and rabbit fabric, which we ordered at Expo back at the first week of March, and it comes from Australia, so we fully knew it was going to be a while, so it's not a big deal. But we received our 36 count and our 46 count. So everything else we did not get yet, but this is 36 count ballet slippers.
Ooh.
It's like a peachy pink. It literally looks just like point shoes. It's beautiful. So I got a fat quarter of that. Love that. And, okay, if you are part of the Color and Cotton Fabric of the Month Club, and you have not yet received your April 2021 fabric, and you don't want your surprise ruined, then fast forward a minute and a half. Because we got ours, and this is amazing. The color this month is Spiced Honey. I get 40 count Newcastle linen. Pam, what do you get?
I get 32 count Lugana.
Yep. And this is the color. It's frickin' beautiful.
Mine's a little sharper in tone than yours.
Yes, I would agree.
Which I like.
Well, good. Thank you so much. Okay, and then lastly, I made a couple purchases from WillowHillSamplings on their Etsy shop. So, Willow Hill, Etsy, okay. And I'm just going to be completely honest. The photos that are on these charts are actually terrible.
Yeah.
And so, while I talk about them, I'm going to put a picture over Pam's face of what they look like. So the first one that I got is called Land of the Free. I love the houses. I think it's so pretty. I've seen this stitched. I don't remember by who, but it's beautiful, and I love the houses, and a patriotic chart that finally I can stitch myself. Okay, and then the other one that I bought is called the Quaker Bluebird Sampler. And I don't know, I've seen this stitched places too, and I love it so much. I'm not really a Quaker person, but I really enjoyed this very, very much. So, and the fabric that it's done on is 36 count Birds of a Feather Sparrow, which we have a yard of.
Yeah.
So, pretty freaking pumped about that.
Yeah.
So, those are the two that I got from WillowHillSamplings. I believe that she was running a sale. So, I'm not sure if that sale is still going on, but even if it isn't, go get the charts.
It was their website or their Etsy?
Etsy shop.
Okay.
Etsy shop. Yes, ma'am. So,
okay.
That is our haul. Add to cart. Good job.
Oh, man, we're getting good.
Yes, you are.
All right. Well, it's that lovely time of the episode when we get to thank everybody who took advantage of the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description.
Yeah.
This is an optional way for you to show your appreciation for our channel. We hope that we have made you laugh, smile, giggle, spit your drink up.
Oh,
whatever.
I hope you haven't spit your drink up, especially on a cross stitch.
Or just
I hope you've enjoyed yourself while you've been here.
There you go. And if you have, you know,
and you want to support us financially, then this is the way to
correct.
do that.
It's a framing donation on this channel.
Yes,
not a coffee. So we have some people to thank.
We do,
and we do thank you publicly. We're going to.
I'll go first.
You're going to go first?
Yep.
All right.
Okay. So, these are the people who gave us framing donations this week. Excuse me. Shannon, Polly, Dawn, Sue W, Annette, Jan, Lisa,
Stinky the Wonder Goat.
That's literally how it came across.
And you know who you are.
Obsessed with that.
And the rest of you could maybe guess.
I don't think they'd ever get it.
Amy, Marissa, and Baby Knox.
Yes.
And 2 people who would like to remain anonymous.
Totally cool. Totally cool.
Which is totally cool.
Yeah.
So, we want to especially thank those folks who left such lovely, lovely comments about us and about our channel and about how much they get out of watching us every week.
Yeah.
We sincerely appreciate
so amazing.
it. It is. We talked last night at dinner about some of the highlights from episode 100 to episode 200. Of course, a lot of them had to do with trips we've made in 2019.
Yeah, for sure.
Stephanie talked about, to me last night at dinner, about all the Stay Home with Steph's Instagram lives.
And I said to Pam, I said, how many do you think I had? She was like, I don't know, like 13 or 14. I had 41 of those.
She did 41 Stay Home with Steph's, and they're numbered, and you can find them.
And people came back for more.
Yeah, and some of them, some of them were a lifeline for stitchers who we didn't know what the future held. This was at the very, very beginning of quarantine.
I mean, do we ever really know what the future holds?
No, we don't.
But it was
especially
quite scary
in a very, very trying time.
Yeah.
And
it was a lifeline for me too. So
thinking about the past year and couple months, last night at dinner, and being out in public, for me for the first time in a very long time, it just brought it all back. And so we hope that things are getting better in your part of the world.
Yes.
We know that Europe and the UK are still going through cycles of lockdowns, and we're thinking of you and hoping that you can see the light at the end of the tunnel soon.
Yeah. So our plans for this week, first and foremost, tomorrow, May 10th, is our sweet friend Taylor's birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Taylor. We love you.
She's a new mom.
Yes. So yes. Happy birthday, dear. I think this next week is kind of the last week of chill before the crazy StitchCon prep really starts. I mean, not that we haven't been prepping this whole time, but like the banana pantsness really starts
coming up on us now.
So we're going to bask in that for the next week.
Right.
We are going to make a trip to Craft Gallery on Thursday to pick up some framing. So look for that next week.
Right.
And
that's about it.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think about the shirts.
Yeah. We hope you like them.
And make sure that you mark your calendars for 2 weeks from today, the 23rd of May. If you don't watch us, you're not going to watch us tonight because it's too late. But the 23rd.
You don't know that, Pam. It's not too late for the West Coasters, okay?
Okay.
Plus, I'm still up, so maybe I'll watch it.
No, you never watch it without me.
No, I don't.
We always watch together. And we do watch ourselves back, and we get as much hilarity
out of it the second time around.
Watching ourselves
as you do.
As hopefully you do. And probably not as much hilarity as we get, but anyway.
Right. True.
So anyway, thanks for tuning in and spending a little time with us
on our 200th episode.
For our 200th episode.
It has been a wild ride, people. It
has been a ride, hasn't it? And
yes. Here's to 200 more.
Oh my goodness, God gracious. Anyway,
that's a lot.
Pardon the coughing.
It's fine. All right, Pam.
We're going to go get some dinner.
Yeah.
So we'll see you next week.
We love you.
Remember the Twin Peaks sale?
Yes.
And
if you want to come to StitchCon, now's your chance.
Yeah, don't forget StitchCon's still open.
Yep.
And it's going to be a blast.
Yes.
And everybody's so excited. So
and all the things.
All the things will be described below.
Yes.
In the meantime, I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is
Just Keep Stitching. Bye.